You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to N2K Cyberwire's Hacking Humans podcast, where each week we look behind the social engineering scams, phishing schemes, and criminal exploits that are making headlines and taking a heavy toll on organizations around the world. I'm Dave Bittner, and joining me is Joe Kerrigan. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Dave.
And our N2K colleague and host of the T-Minus Space Daily podcast, Maria Bermazis. Maria.
Hi, Dave, and hi, Joe.
Maria, we're really glad you're back.
Yes.
No.
It just wasn't the same without you. I mean, it's not like we didn't get along or anything.
No, we had a good time.
We didn't come to blows or
Were the
anything
boys
like that.
fighting again? Oh, gosh.
Well,
I don't know that's ever happened.
no, it hasn't. It hasn't. But
Yet.
Joe and I have a great relationship and occasionally agreeing to disagree.
Yes.
Oh. All right. Well, sometimes it's the best you can hope for. That's fine.
That's right.
We avoid those topics where we have these disagreements.
That's
We just
right.
Don't discuss it, which is what reasonable people do when they're friends.
There you go. There you go.
It's true.
All right, we've got some good stories to share this week, and we've got some follow-up that I'm actually saving for my segment of the show because it is both so good and so complete that I want to actually make a segment out of it.
Excellent.
But in the meantime, Joe, any chicken update for us?
Well, with my busted up ankle, I haven't made a lot of progress on the coop, but I do have to go out there every day and make sure they have liquid water, which is not the case, like wasn't the case this morning. But I will tell you that one of my hens, who exhibited a certain behavior when she was a chick, is still exhibiting the same behavior. So what would happen when I would walk out to the garage, when they were in the garage, and I'd take the cover off of the little containment pen with the little chicks in it, this one would always immediately hop up onto the edge of the pen and wait for me to pick her up.
Aw,
Isn't that sweet?
that is sweet.
That's why we
Aw.
call her Snugglebug, because she always wanted me to pick her up.
Of course you do. Yeah,
So
I love it.
So I told you last week I built this chicken run with a really nice Dutch door on it.
Right.
And I think it was Monday night I was out there getting in there to make sure that they had water for the evening. And I opened the top door, and Snugglebug hops up directly onto the top of the bottom door. And he's like, "Are you going to pick me up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll pick you up." And I pick her up and I take her up to the house, and I let Lisa see her and give her Lisa likes to give her a big hug, and she loves it. She's
Aw.
like, "This
Aw.
is so nice," which is really weird,
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird that this chicken likes to be handled as much. It's not. None of the other chickens want you to pick them up.
Yeah.
They just they're just not interested in it, especially not the rooster, which you're actually not supposed to pick up the roosters.
Are you have not yet gotten any eggs?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I don't expect eggs until another 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay.
That's when I'm expecting to start getting eggs. Now, my daughter is getting eggs galore. She has she got 8 eggs yesterday, and she has two full cartons of eggs
Wow.
at the house. So
Okay.
the time of buying eggs and in the Kerrigan households may be coming to an end.
All right. Well, just
Hopefully.
don't forget your friends who
Don't forget
also
your
love
friends.
eggs.
Yes.
I'm jealous. I'm too far to
well,
get fresh eggs from you.
Joe,
No.
I'm glad for, what is it, Snugglebug?
Snugglebug. Yes.
Snugglebug. I'm glad for Snugglebug, but this clip came across my desk this week. We were talking about chickens in one of the N2K Slack channels, and one of our colleagues, Tim, shared this clip. So I just want to play it here for us now, and we can comment on the other side. It's only 40 seconds long. This is Werner Herzog, the director and actor, well known, and he's talking chickens. Here he is.
The enormity of their flat brain, the enormity of their stupidity is just overwhelming. You have to do yourself a favor when you're out in the countryside and you see chicken. Try to look a chicken in the eye with great intensity, and the intensity of stupidity that is looking back at you is just amazing. By the way, it's very easy to hypnotize a chicken. They're very prone to hypnosis, and in 1 or 2 films I've actually shown that.
I'm
Is there
getting my
anything-
pocket watch out tonight.
Yeah. Is there anything he could say that wouldn't make it immediately funny and
Right.
also go super hard? Like, it's just.
No,
Yeah.
there's definitely an intensity about him that he brings to everything. but,
Everything. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Snugglebug doesn't sound stupid.
Well, she is still a chicken.
Okay.
All right. So keep our expectations measured.
You know,
Yeah. Understood.
One of the things I was telling my wife when she was giving her a hug is I remember they have very small brains.
Yeah.
And I actually was looking it up online how small their brain is relative to their body size.
Mhm.
And like compared to a crow, there's no comparison. Crows are like really intelligent birds.
Right.
Yeah. They're too intelligent corvids. They're just.
Yes.
Oh.
They are big brain birds.
I hate
And-
blue jays so much. Sorry, I have like a whole thing. We're talking about birds now. Like, let's talk about birds.
I'm not a fan of blue jays either.
Yeah, but I love
Um,
ravens, but they're very creaky. I've got a bunch that live around my house, and they scare the heck out of me.
Yeah, I'm still trying to make friends with the crows. None of them want to be my buddy.
Yeah.
But I do walk around with a pocket full of peanuts to just drop on the ground when I see crows. Hey, have a peanut.
Yeah.
Because apparently
So-
they love that.
They do.
We're going
That's why-
from chicken talk to bird talk. Is that just the evolution
Yeah.
Well,
of the
this
show?
is
Okay.
This is chicken adjacent because the reason I want the crows to be my friend and be around my house is they will run off the hawks,
Oh,
will
True.
harm,
That's true.
harm
That's
my
true.
chickens.
Yes, I have. We have a lot of crows near my house, and we also get a lot of raptors
Mm-hmm.
because I live near a lake, and so the raptors come hunting. They grab fish. It's like National Geographic, you know.
Like
they-
you get bald eagles from time to
I
time.
do,
right?
yeah, and I've actually seen that National Geographic moment where the eagle swoops down and grabs a fish and flies away, and it is majestic.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
it's the kind of thing you don't think could actually happen in your backyard because you think this only happens on National Geographic, but it does happen there.
But you were sitting on your back deck and saw that happen.
Yes.
That's amazing.
But what I've also witnessed is that the crows can be big old jerks.
right.
They will absolutely run off a bald eagle
Yeah.
because the crows have maneuverability that the bald eagle doesn't have. So they'll team up like 3 crows and they'll just be buzzing around the eagle, pecking him and harassing him until the eagle flies away.
Yeah, I
Yep.
got a story, but I can't really tell it here because it doesn't really lend itself to a podcast. But I did see a crow smack a hawk. I'll try to tell it anyway.
It's a bad podcast story, but I'm gonna tell it. All right,
Right,
strap in.
Our
All right.
lucky audience.
Right, yes. All right, chicken talk. Let's just hit the stories. This crow came off of my neighbor's house and hit a hawk that was carrying like a little sparrow or something.
Okay.
And the sparrow got away. And
And
the hawk, or apparently the crow was like, yeah, not in my town, buddy.
yeah.
Ran that hawk
Yeah.
off.
I have a friend who lives right down the street from our studio here, and she had one of those little bird feeders that you attach to the window
Mhm.
so you can see the little birds feeding from outside.
Yes.
So cute.
And so she was sitting there watching the little birds, and all of a sudden there was this big swoop and feathers everywhere. 'Cause a hawk came in and
I'll
helped
save
themselves to the buffet.
Yeah.
I'll save my related story. I have a very similar story, but I'll tell it another time. It's
All
just
right.
That's enough about birds. I
Well,
think.
let's get to our hacking human stories.
Hacking birdies.
Welcome to Birds Are Us Weekly.
Right.
I tell you what, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Every attacker counts on one thing: environments that trust too much. ThreatLocker closes that gap with Default Deny at execution. Unknown software? Blocked. Trusted apps? Contained with ring fencing. Configurations? Verified with ThreatLocker DAC so you stay secure and compliant. ThreatLocker delivers the visibility and control CISOs need without adding operational pain, making zero trust real for teams of any size. Stop ransomware at its earliest point. Book a demo at threatlocker.com/N2K. I'm going to kick things off for us, but it's actually a piece of feedback here, and it is probably the best feedback we've ever gotten.
Really?
Agreed.
Well, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's legit, it is complete, it is well written, it is authoritative. So we got a note from Tim. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Who is a special agent in the IRS Criminal Investigation Department.
Who listens to this show. Thank you, Tim.
So I have a feeling, Dave, that there's a lot of correction coming from Tim.
Well,
gentle professional correction.
That is true.
Which I appreciate, Tim.
But Tim does it in the nicest way.
All right.
And so that's why we're sharing it.
Good.
So I will just read Tim's kind note. Tim says, I just got done listening to the episode It's Just Too Good to Be True and couldn't help but send you an email after hearing all of the IRS talk.
Thank
you guys did a pretty good job of hitting home the main points of scam interactions with the IRS. I could tell there was some hesitancy around what criminal investigation would or wouldn't do in real interactions and wanted to offer my 2 cents. So you see what Tim has done here is buttered us up.
Right.
By saying that we did a good job.
Yes.
And here comes
now
the
the
correction.
IRS is offering us money. Should we trust it? 2 cents.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if we ever get audited, my first call is going to be to Tim.
Right.
So Tim goes on and writes, we in criminal investigation 100% show up to people's houses unannounced.
Okay, so Tim does work in criminal investigation.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So he says.
Make cold calls or send an email to initiate contact. Which are all things that we said they don't do.
Correct.
So we were wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
Tim goes on and says, it all just depends on what form of communication we've tried up until that point, where criminal investigation agents and the interviewee are located, how adversarial the interaction might be, and so on. When in doubt, though, we'll be at your front door and leave a business card if we don't establish contact right then and there. Also, we're happy to try and verify ourselves over the phone or email by answering a number of questions and sharing our badge numbers. However, we are prohibited from sending photos of our credentials or badge.
Yep.
So that is a common hang-up between us and people we reach out that think they're being scammed because the IRS never calls. He put that in air quotes.
Right.
So he says, if someone needs to verify whether or not an IRS special agent is real, they should meet them in person at a public place, such as the local U.S. Attorney's Office, the local IRS office, or a library, and ask to see their credentials and badge. That seems reasonable to me.
It does.
Tim goes on and says, in IRS Civil, you are correct about the forms of communication and all the telltale signs for scams. If it's not a letter or a call or email from someone you've already spoken to, forget about it and definitely do not buy gift cards to pay off your fake overdue tax liability. Last, do not pay in Bitcoin.
All right.
And he said that with a smiley face, which I really
he put a
appreciate.
little smiley emoji at the end there.
Yes.
And Tim says, and in general, thank you for putting together such informative and entertaining episodes. So Tim's buttering us up.
It's
again.
a compliment sandwich, Dave.
Thanks, Tim. He's such a professional.
He is.
Yeah,
And I fall for it completely. Thank you, Tim.
Right. Yep. You can tell Tim's used to interacting with people who he is much smarter than, like us.
Yes.
Tim says, I love to hear about all the scams that are out there and trying to figure out how they might apply to my tax and non-tax casework that dabbles in pig butchering, investment fraud, SIM swapping, and account takeovers, cryptocurrency theft, and everything else in the cyber-adjacent world. Keep up the great work. And that's Tim, who, again, is a special agent with the IRS. So, Tim, thank you so much for taking the time to write this.
Thank you, Tim.
This
Absolutely.
is amazing. I guess we have to update our information here.
Yeah,
the IRS does come to your door.
They do, especially criminal investigation.
Criminal investigation, yes, for sure.
Yeah. So I guess you have to have been. See, and now I'm speculating again. So I'm expecting part 2 from Tim. But,
Right.
What I infer from this, and correct me if either of you feel as though my inference is incorrect. You're probably pretty far down the path with them.
Yes.
And by that, I mean ignoring them.
Yeah.
Which you should never do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm guessing letters come first, and then probably phone calls and emails or whatever. Like, I also would imagine these agents are not thrilled to have to come out and knock on your door. Like, that's probably not a great day for them.
I'm sure it's scary for them too. Yeah.
That's true.
It's not a zero risk job.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. No, but I guess that is part of the job. So,
yeah. His tip about meeting in a public place, like let's meet at the local IRS office, that's a great one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll meet you at the local IRS office. That would be a good place to meet at the what do you say, the not the state's
U.S.
attorney,
U.S. Attorney's office. Yeah, I'd probably be less inclined to meet at a library just because
anybody can go to a library.
anybody can go to a library, and the local IRS office seems optimal to me because nobody's going to walk into the local IRS office and pretend to be an IRS person, right? So,
I mean, somebody might, but that's ballsy as heck. So I'm not sure.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now here's the comeback to that. Well, not really a comeback, but an observation, because I think that Tim is probably well aware of this.
Yeah.
If you're somebody who is under criminal investigation with the IRS, you're not going to the IRS office to meet an agent because you're afraid there's going to be somebody there to put you in handcuffs or something.
Yeah.
If you're in the criminal part of the of their investigative services. So I mean, the IRS has a job to do, and I get it. I'm not happy with you know me, Dave. I'm not happy paying taxes.
Right.
Not me. I love paying my taxes.
Well, Joe, as you know, taxes are the price we pay for civil society.
Yes, I understand.
Maria, this is one of the areas Joe and I agree not to talk about.
Right. Tax policy.
Oh boy, that's a thrilling conversation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tax policy happens above the level of the IRS, right?
Sure.
The IRS is the service that is responsible for enforcing tax policy.
Right. They execute the policy that has been given to them by Congress.
They're the money police,
by a bunch of knuckleheads who fooled another bunch of knuckleheads into voting for them. And
all right.
And tell us how you really feel.
Tim.
All right.
Thank you, Tim, for sending this in. Truly,
Tim, I appreciate it.
This is really good stuff. Like I said, one of the best bits of feedback that we've ever had. So we are thrilled that you took the time to do this, and also pleased as punch that you're listening to our show and finding value in it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you very much. All right, let's move on. Maria, you are up next. What do you got for us here today?
Well, I have an evolution of a phishing campaign that's been around at least since 2020. So what I'm going to do is talk about what it used to look like and then get into what it looks like now. All right, so this phishing campaign was being used and being sent primarily through mass email clients called SendGrid. So SendGrid is the primary one that's been used for this. I know that MailChimp also has been used for these phishes, but I'm going to concentrate on SendGrid because they've been really highlighted as the problematic one.
Okay. So I love the name MailChimp. It's one of my favorite online service names ever. MailChimp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Filing that away in useless information that is
right.
Great.
So SendGrid is similar to MailChimp in that it's a mail email service provider?
Correct. Yeah. So you are a business or a small business, presumably, and you've got a list of thousands of emails of clients, presumably, that you want to email, and you need to use usually a service like SendGrid to mass email people without getting flagged as spam through any kind of email provider. So you use something like SendGrid, your email account is flagged as, hey, this is trustworthy. You have a reputation. The SendGrid has a reputation, and the emails go, okay, these emails can come through. The email services allow your emails to go through. So Brian Krebs actually covered a problem with SendGrid fishy emails back in 2020, where essentially at that time, SendGrid did not have 2FA enabled on their service. So many SendGrid accounts were getting compromised, either through stolen credentials, brute force access, or even just basic old password reuse. And essentially, bad actors were compromising legitimate SendGrid accounts and then spamming the people on the legitimate email lists with fishy emails. So ideally, what would happen for the attacker would be that somebody would click the fishy link and they would then be taken to a fake SendGrid login page. And then the cycle would continue anew, where now another SendGrid account has been compromised and more fishy emails could go out. So it just keep going over and over. And actually, Netcraft in 2024 called this specific situation phishception, where it's just the phishing over and over just keeps going as fishes all the way down. Yep. And the specific SendGrid fishes back in 2020, the emails themselves were always sort of SendGrid account related. So the emails would say something like, hey, your account's been compromised, your payment's been declined, your account's been marked for deletion, your account's under review due to bad practices. So that would be that urgency that's often talked about, that hooks the person into the phish. And they would go, oh no, I need to fix something with my SendGrid account. And of course, that means I need to log into my account to fix it. And that's how their account would get compromised. So that's sort of the old paradigm for the SendGrid phish. Now there's a new SendGrid phishing tactic being used. And this is covered by a gentleman named Fred Benenson in his personal blog, because he's been noticing this. And he has dubbed it the rage bait phish. And this is super fascinating. Yeah.
Oh, goody.
That might work on me.
Yeah, I think it might work on a lot of us. I think, do I even need to explain what rage bait is nowadays? It's sort of in the air we breathe. It's the media landscape. So
that's 100% correct. It's pretty much all the internet has become.
It's just pure rage bait. So what Fred was noticing is he got an email that was a very clear SendGrid phish. This is how it goes. I'm just going to read it. The subject line says this: ICE Support Initiative. And this is the text. Hello, we're writing to inform you of an important update to our email platform in response to recent events. As part of our commitment to supporting U.S. immigration and customs enforcement, we will be adding a Support ICE donation button to the footer of every email sent through our platform. This button will appear automatically in all outgoing emails starting next week. What this means for you: all emails sent from your account will include the Support ICE footer element. Recipients can click to donate directly to ICE support programs. This change helps us demonstrate our platform's civic commitment. And then the next line is, there's an opt-out available. If you prefer to not include this footer in your emails, you can disable it in your account settings. And there's a handy little button there that says go to account settings. We appreciate Run, do not walk to that button. Oh no, Dave, you've been fished. Wow. I can just see Kermit flailing his arms right now. Yeah. So Fred also had noticed previous phishes in this rage bait vein. One of them was an LGBT pride footer that, again, would automatically be added to all of the emails that you sent. And another one was...
I was going to say, I'll bet they do this to the other side of the political
100%.
spectrum. Here it is.
There was another one that was an automatic Black Lives Matter footer automatically added to any email that you sent. So they're casting the widest possible net. How many people can they possibly hook through rage bait? And they're trying all of the tactics. So I just thought this was remarkable because I was looking for other examples of people noticing this since I read Fred's blog post. And I haven't seen a lot of instances of this, but that feels like a yet is coming.
Right.
I imagine this seems rather dastardly to me, a fish using rage bait as its hook. And I've got to imagine this tactic's going to become very popular very soon if it hasn't already.
This is remarkably successful.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we always talk about, using your emotions to short circuit your critical thinking.
Right.
You know, you get somebody wound up. You're going to do what? To my business email?
To my business email, yes.
Right. And so they're just going to smash that go to settings button.
I can even see someone who...
In a panic.
I can see someone, a centrist, right? A political centrist going, I don't want that on my email because I don't want to alienate a huge chunk of my customer base.
I don't want to field those angry emails from either direction. Yeah, completely understand. Nobody wants that. Yeah, I'm just the marketing intern, and I'm seeing this in my inbox, and I'm going, I don't want to have to explain that to my boss. Yeah. And then I'm not even thinking about it. I'm literally, in the bathroom, seeing that email, panicking before the CMO calls me up going, what the heck is this? And I'm hitting that go to settings button and not even thinking about the fact that I probably just got phished.
Right,
This would 100% have worked on me. 100%. Because I've been in that situation. I would have panicked so quickly. So I guarantee you we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of tactic. And again, as far as we know, the goal here is to compromise SendGrid accounts to send more of this to continue the phishception. I wonder if there's a long-term play here in the background that we don't know about yet, but there's got to be one.
I think I know what that is, actually. And I don't know, I've never used SendGrid, but is it possible when you're in SendGrid, when you're in the interface to say, I just need the list of email addresses I have?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Just a quick export. Yeah.
If you can just export all the email addresses that all these small businesses have, they're valid email addresses. And now you have essentially a huge cache of new, refreshed email addresses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true because the the email services like SendGrid also will tell you if those emails are actually healthy. If they're not if they're not bouncing back, so that you know that they'll actually work. So yeah, that's a pretty good point. They're just able to get the clean emails that are actually working. So
that's my guess.
That's a good guess.
And the only reason I think that is because they're only sending out phishing to other SendGrid accounts, or they're sending these phishing emails out. They're phishing SendGrid account holders.
Yes,
and then they're not using the SendGrid account to send out actual phishing emails.
Right. As far as we know, that's true. Yes.
That to me looks like they're just building new email lists.
Yeah.
Could be.
So far, that seems to be the case. But again, I really wouldn't be surprised if there's a really long game at play. But we'll see, I guess. So the news on the SendGrid side of things is that there is actually 2FA now available for SendGrid account holders.
It's not mandatory though.
No. So well, actually, no, I shouldn't say it. I don't know that it's mandatory. If it isn't mandatory, please enable it.
Yep. Please do.
Please. SendGrid was getting reamed by InfoSec Press for a while for not having 2FA. So they do have it now. So you should definitely enable that. Strong, unique passwords, because again, a lot of these SendGrid accounts are being compromised from simple password reuse. And please be aware of this new tactic. So if you see this and it makes you freak out, take a moment.
Right.
Don't click the go to settings. Maybe try another way to get to your settings without clicking a link in an email. So you can give that a shot.
Just be aware of your emotions. And if you find yourself getting wound up over something, stop and check yourself. I know it's easier said than done.
Right. Yeah. Especially when you're over there making all those noises like Dave was.
The appropriate noises. Rebel, 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 rebel.
Right.
All right. Very good. We will have a link to this story in our show notes. I tell you what, let's take a quick break here. We will be right back after this message from our sponsor. Most environments trust far more than they should, and attackers know it. ThreatLocker solves that by enforcing default deny at the point of execution. With ThreatLocker Allow listing, you stop unknown executables cold. With ring fencing, you control how trusted applications behave. And with ThreatLocker DAC, Defense Against Configurations, you get real assurance that your environment is free of misconfigurations and clear visibility into whether you meet compliance standards. ThreatLocker is the simplest way to enforce zero-trust principles without the operational pain. It's powerful protection that gives CISOs real visibility, real control, and real peace of mind. ThreatLocker makes zero trust attainable even for small security teams. See why thousands of organizations choose ThreatLocker to minimize alert fatigue, stop ransomware at the source, and regain control over their environments. Schedule your demo at threatlocker.com/N2K today. And we are back. Joe, you're up. What do you got for us?
I have two stories today because the first one is, again, going back to Southeast Asia, and it's from Reuters. And the headline is, Cambodia to keep up crackdown on scam centers after arrest of alleged mastermind. I love when someone gets called a mastermind.
Alleged.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go over this one really quickly because we spent a lot of time on this, but the U.S. has indicted this guy, Chen Ji, and he has since been extradited to China. And despite that, Cambodia is saying we're going to continue to curb these scams. And the article talks about how these scam centers in Myanmar and Cambodia have generated billions of dollars in losses with a B.
Yeah.
And Cambodia is in close cooperation with other nations, according to the foreign minister of Cambodia. So good on them. They're going to keep this up. They know just capturing one bad guy is not the end of this. There's a virtually endless chain of people who are willing to, they hear the word billions and they go, all right, I'm in.
How do I get in on that action? Yeah.
Yeah. My other story comes from WSMV. And this one is about an Uber driver who got scammed out of $300. And here's how this scam worked. He was driving along, doing what Dave does.
Minding his own
business, driving an Uber ride.
Yeah.
Nothing
And
about
he got
taxes. Yep.
Right. Paying. I hope he's paying his taxes. Like every fine, upstanding American.
That's right.
Including us. And he gets a phone call on his phone, naturally. Well, I see.
That's weird.
Here comes the pigeon with the phone call.
The shoe just started ringing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm getting a phone call through my glove compartment. That's odd.
Maria says shoe, but she probably doesn't remember Get Smart.
Yeah.
Maria, do you remember Get Smart?
I know of Get Smart. I've seen the remake and a few of the originals, but yeah.
Maxwell Smart had the shoe phone.
Yeah. I think that's probably what I was unintentionally referencing.
Dial in the heel. It was hilarious. That was Mel Brooks, by the way.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. So this guy is, they're calling him Zach. That's not his name. So he has said that he originally was able to make enough money to live on Uber, but now he's just doing it as a side hustle because it doesn't support him anymore. He's making less and less money with it. But when he answered the phone, he got an automated message saying that it was Uber support, and they told him that he had been reported as being a drunk driver. And they said he needed to pull over immediately and go through a verification process. Otherwise, he would be banned from the Uber app.
Wow.
So he gets this call. He does what the phone call says in the middle of a ride. They told him to cancel the ride and head to a Walgreens for a sobriety test. Then he has to pay $300 for a sobriety test, which he says if you pass, the guy on the phone says, if you pass, you'll be instantly refunded the money. But if you fail, you'll be fined another $750 and be permanently banned from the app. So they send him a barcode. He transfers money. I'm not sure which app this is through, but it's probably through like Venmo or something similar to it because those work with barcodes.
Yeah.
And he sent $300, and he got back to his car and went to the Walgreens to wait for the person to meet him in the parking lot, but no one ever shows up. And that's essentially the scam. Is they have scammed him out of $300, and he's now not making money with Uber right now because he's, hey, somebody told us that you're drunk right now. Pull over. Uber, he reached out to Uber and they said, we will never call you directly from our customer support line.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
Right. Next week, we're going to get an email from somebody at Uber.
We'll read that one out.
Wouldn't it be just the greatest thing in the world if Tim was moonlighting as an Uber driver?
That would be hilarious.
And he called us with the real skinny.
Right.
I don't know why that tickles me so much, but it does.
Because he's got expertise in both arenas. Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, Zach has lost $300 to this, and he's working with Uber to try to get his money back. Uber, I don't think, is probably going to give him the money back. He did have someone break into his Uber account at one time and essentially steal $700 in credit, but he got that back because that was from Uber's system.
How hard do you suppose it is to get an Uber driver's phone number?
I don't know. That is one of the nagging questions that underpins this for me, is how do they know this guy was an Uber driver?
Okay.
How do they know that he was in the middle of driving? Something
in an
else.
automated way or a manual way? Because, I've had Uber drivers message me from their cell phone, but does it go through an intermediary? I would think it would, but... I'm thinking like when someone's picking you up, they're like, hey, I'm here.
Right.
Usually you get a text message, but I have presumed all this time that's coming directly from the Uber driver's actual phone number and not, like a third party. But
I've always, when I use Uber, it's, I do everything through the app. Like I'll get a message of where he is and he's 5 minutes away or she's 5 minutes away. And it's all done through the app. I never get text messages.
I've gotten text messages before, and I've always thought that was a little odd that I'm getting an actual text message.
Yeah, I've gotten text messages.
Yeah, but I don't know how you automate that. I'm sure there's a way. I just don't know how you do it.
I suppose, given where we are in the world today, that it's not that hard to put the word out that you want to buy a list of phone numbers of Uber drivers in your town.
Yeah.
And that's probably pretty easy to buy. So it could be that simple.
Yeah. The other thing that occurred to me is it could be the ride that he was actually picking up that that guy was in on the scam.
Could be.
Yeah. That
could be.
Yeah. That he. I don't know how that would work. I'd have to know more. And this article doesn't have a lot of details on it.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing what I do best and speculating wildly.
Well, if you get $300 a pop,
right.
You know, it's
worth it.
Lucrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we will have a link to those stories in the show notes. And of course, we would love to hear from you. If there's something you'd like us to consider for the show, you can email us. It's hackinghumans@n2k.com. Joe, Maria, it is time to move on to our catch of the day.
Dave, our catch of the day comes from the Scambait subreddit. And honestly, did you do this, Dave?
I did.
It's called Dave Part 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
And is this really your submission?
No.
Oh.
Just a coincidence. It's a coinky dink.
I guess a lot of people are named Dave.
Yes, fewer and fewer. I mean, you know, kids today aren't giving their kids normal names anymore.
Right.
So if someone did name their child Dave these days, there'd be a Y somewhere in there. It'd be like D-A-Y-V-E.
Right.
You know. But whatever. You know, our generation of parents named us to fit in, and today's generation of parents names their kids to stand out. That's the main difference.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to do this here. Tell you what, Maria, how about you partner up with me on this one? I will be I will lead off.
Okay.
And we'll go from here. So I'll be the text in white, you be the text in blue.
You got it.
Very good. All right, here we go. Hello there, Miss Maggie. Good day. I kind of want to say Merry Christmas, Maggie, and thanks for getting back to me here. Well, good game, so good luck, Maggie.
Hello, where are you from?
Hello there, beautiful Maggie. Well, thanks for your responding to me here, Maggie, and it's nice to meet your acquaintance virtually, and I kind of want to wish you a happy Bozing Day to you, Maggie, and I'm Dave Sylvester from Pearland, Texas, and you?
Bozing Day? I am from the United Kingdom.
Yes, it's Bozing Day today. Nice to know that you're from the United Kingdom, Maggie. Well, where in the United Kingdom are you currently from, and how's your day been today? Hope you're enjoying the weather out there today, Maggie.
I have never heard of Bozing Day ever. I'll have to look that one up. I'm from England.
That's fine, Maggie. Then we shouldn't be argue with it. If you haven't heard of Bozing Day, Maggie, okay. And I'm so glad you're from England. Pretty. So nice to meet you here, Maggie. Can you please tell me some few things about yourself, Maggie? The way you look and your smile tells me how gorgeous and beautiful you are, Maggie. Please, can I know something about yourself, please?
Maggie, nobody was arguing. What would you like to know?
It's okay, Maggie. So sorry, Maggie. I didn't mean to say we both argue, though it was a joke, and I'd like to say something that funny, too.
Morning, how are you?
Hello there, beautiful Maggie. So nice to hear from you here again, Maggie, and thanks you for getting back to me here, Maggie. So nice it's morning there, or getting bright, too. Well, it's morning here, but still dark. However, nice to see you here, Maggie. And I'd like how gorgeous you look in your profile picture, Maggie. Your smile are so cute and nice, Maggie. Well, I'm doing good hearing from you here now, Maggie. Well, how was your night? And hope you're feeling this beautiful day there in England, Maggie.
That name just doesn't sound real anymore.
Right. It's not. I've got a follow-up for this.
Oh, my God.
Maggie?
Maggie? My night was wonderful but cold. How was yours?
Oh, I see, Maggie. So I'm glad your night was wonderful. Sounds like you enjoy sleeping the whole night, Maggie. Well, I'm so sorry if it's cold out there, Maggie.
Sorry, I'm just confused. It's winter, so the cold is expected.
Been a good weather these days here, Maggie, but sometimes it might also get cold, too. Well, my night was good and just got up a while ago to be on the game, and I got your message and decided to reply you, Maggie. And I'm so sorry if I do bother you with my message while we play the game, Maggie. Hope you're okay while we're playing in chat, Maggie.
I think there's a bit missing here, but it's fine.
I'll just continue.
Yeah.
If it's winter season, the cold must be expected, but sometimes we deserve it too. Well, so nice we're chatting this beautiful day. However, how's your day been today? And have you had your breakfast yet, Maggie?
I had breakfast hours ago. What have you eaten?
That's really cool, and I hope you enjoy your breakfast, Maggie. And are you the one who made it yourself, Maggie, if I may ask, Maggie? Because I guess you must be good by cooking too, and did you have your coffee before having your breakfast, Maggie?
I asked what you had to eat.
I haven't eaten yet, but I have made my coffee. I'm about to start having my first cup of coffee while I'm chatting with you, Maggie. And it ends there.
It's like he's got Tourette's and Maggie is his tick. I just
So, Maria, you were out last week, but last week I was talking about a sales guy I used to work with who used these Jedi mind tricks to influence people. And it was the one we talked about last week was when you call and leave a voicemail, tell them you got good news and they'll always call you back.
Right.
And then you have to make up some good news, right? And that one works really well.
Oh,
and
that's a dastardly one. Oh my God, I'm going to use that.
I shared that. I shared the story about me calling my sister to test it out, and it did work. And when my sister was called me back, she was very disappointed in me.
You're out of the will.
Right.
Good news. I'm talking to you. So anyway.
She's much younger than I am, so I don't need to be in her will. She needs to be in mine. The other Jedi mind trick this guy would always put forth is say people's name a lot.
Yeah.
And when I came in the morning, Joe, how are you today, Joe? And I'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you do that? And I point blank asked him, because you know me, Dave. When I see something like that, I will just go, why are you like that? Right.
Right.
And he goes, people like hearing their name, Joe.
It also helps you remember their name, Joe.
Yeah. I have other tricks for remembering people's names, Maria.
Is that right, Joe?
Yes, Dave.
Oh, interesting.
Dave. Maggie.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Maria. That's
Maggie.
great. Maggie. You know what's reminded me of Pepe the Prawn, okay? We're going to do this, okay? We're going to do this, Maggie.
One of my favorite Muppets.
Yeah.
Maggie is an excellent liquid you add to your food. It makes it tasty. Anyway, that's it's like MSG in a bottle. It's great. It's called Maggie.
Right. Maggie. So obviously this person is, as Joe said, trying to repeat someone's name to build rapport.
Correct.
Maggie.
And it's just a gobbledygook of poorly translated, probably AI-generated responses.
Well, I don't know, because there's a lot of bad grammar in this.
That's true.
So it's probably just copy and pasted from a script.
Could be.
I will tell you, this is like the single worst Jedi mind trick that I've ever heard anybody try to say, like
Maggie.
in sales.
Yeah.
Just keep repeating someone's name in every sentence.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I run into folks who have clearly been taught that lesson and taken it to heart. Every now and then I'll be interviewing someone for the Cyberwire, you know, and I'll say, so, cybersecurity expert, you know, what color is the sky? And they'll say, well, Dave, I'm really glad that you asked me about that, Dave. Here's what I think, Dave, about the color of the sky, Dave. I'm like,
I'm buying time while I think of an answer for you. Yeah.
Dave.
Right. I have no problem with people referring to me by my name, but when you can tell that they're doing it just to try to build a false sense of rapport, it's a bit cloying.
It is. It's so irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, sure is, Joe.
And by the way, it is not one I ever did, not a trick I ever used. I found it insulting to try to use it.
Is that right?
That's right,
Yeah.
Joe.
That is that's correct. You guys are now just trying to irritate me, and that's okay.
Maggie.
Because I get the joke. I get the joke, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's great, Joe. All right. So,
you know, I think I may have even had an episode of my old podcast about this trick. This may have been mentioned.
Oh, this was that would
Tell us more, Joe.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. People should definitely check that out, Joe.
Yes.
All right. Well, again, we would love to hear from you. If there's something you'd like us to consider for our catch of the day, please do email us. It's hackinghumans@n2k.com. Most environments trust too much, and attackers know it. ThreatLocker enforces default deny at execution, blocks unknown apps, and limits what trusted apps can do. Stop ransomware at the source. Get your demo at threatlocker.com/N2K. And that is Hacking Humans, Joe, brought to you by N2K Cyberwire. We'd love to know what you think of this podcast.
Maggie.
Your feedback is yours. We deliver the insights that keep you a step ahead in the rapidly changing world of cybersecurity. Joe. If you like the show, please share a rating and review in your favorite podcast app. Please also fill out the survey in the show notes or send an email to hackinghumans@n2k.com. Joe. This episode is produced by Liz Stokes. Our executive producer is Jennifer Iben. We're mixed by Elliot Peltzman and Trey Hester. Peter Kilpie is our publisher. I'm Dave Bittner.
And I'm Joe Kerrigan, Dave.
And I'm Maria Varmazis, Maggie.
Thanks for listening, Maggie.